One change at half-time for the Islamic Republic of Iran. Leading the field, number 3, Masoud Golazde Abdul Jabbar, replaced by 9, Hussein Rajabpour.
About to get underway then at the Riverbank Arena, rather, with Iran leading Turkey by 1-0 after the first period. These, remember, are classification 5 to 8 teams, so the winners will go through to the 5th and 6th place playoff. And here's an opportunity very, very early in this second period. Hossein Rajabpour, the scorer of the only goal so far, just bursting through the middle. He's looked a very lively customer, Rajabpour, and a real threat to the Turks. Yeah, so the winners through to the 5th and 6th classification playoff. The losers to the 7th and 8th. The winners will play the winners of China and Great Britain, and the losers of that match, and that will follow this game at the Riverbank Arena. And also today, we will have the semi-finals this afternoon. British time, they will be between Spain and France, and Brazil and Argentina. And I think we can pretty much say by then we'll have a pretty big crowd inside the Riverbank Arena. The day will grow and grow in terms of the crowd, and one suspects in terms of the quality of the football. So Spain, France, Brazil, Argentina. So we are sure of a European South American final in the men's five-a-side football tournament. It was a good pass that from Shah Hosseini, but Turkey end up with the ball. Goalkeepers, remember, if you are just tuning in here, are sighted. They are fully sighted, but they're not allowed to leave that little rectangular box that you can see there. Four outfield players all wear blindfolds. Even if they are partially sighted, they are blindfolded. Even if they're fully blind, they're blindfolded. It's just to ensure the fairness of the competition. You can probably hear that noise inside the ball if you're wondering what the noise, and why there's no crowd noise. The crowd are asked to be, specifically asked to be quiet while the ball is in play. That was another opportunity for the Iranians. And again, a good save from Ismail Koch. And the Iranians are starting to look very, very dominant here. It's actually quite even in the end because Turkey, the first half, because Turkey started very brightly. Here is their number 9. He's posed their main threat, Kurbatoglu. And that is an Iranian ball. Stats at half-time. Well, the only stat that really matters, of course, is the goal. 1-0 to Iran, but 4 shots apiece. Shojaei Ian in the Iran goal did make a couple of good saves. They also hit the post. And here's, oh, that was a really fine opportunity for Yengaje. Put his foot through the ball and got terrific power behind the shot. Uzlu for the Turks. Came on in the first half as a substitute. Has looked dangerous. It goes down. That's not a penalty. Although he stayed down and he's indicating he's in need of some attention. The ball just dribbles off the foot of Yengaje there.
substitution for Islamic Republic of Iran, leaving the field number 9, Hussein Rajabpour, replaced by 7, Abdul Hamid Shalhavista.
So another Iranian change. Shalhavizadeh.
And the third substitution for Turkey, leaving the field number 7, Muchenit Hussein Uslu, replaced by 8, Vedat Yavuz. A reminder to supporters, please, while the ball is in play, we need absolute silence from the stands. Thank you.
So lots of changes. 4 minutes into this second period. That's Vedat Yavuz, the first time we've seen him this afternoon, or this morning I should say. So this is the Turkish goalkeeper Koç, who just rolls the ball out to the captain, Ali Çavdar. It was a good pass in the end. So half an hour played. Iran leading Turkey here by that goal to nil. A goal from Rajabpour. That came towards the end of the first half. Too many opportunities in the opening stages of this second period. Yengaje. Well, nobody knows where the ball is just for the moment. Ali Çavdar. No offsides in this game. So that would have been okay had Kurpatoglu managed to reach the ball. No way through there for Yengaje. Despite again a fine array of dribbling skills. This is the number 7, Shalhavizadeh. Just glides past his opponent there. Oh. Well, that was a really good effort from the substitute. Just checking the blindfolds of one of the players. No way through there for Vedat Yavuz of Turkey. Oh, good skills again from the Iranian substitute Abdul Hamid Shalhavi Zadeh. Plays for Khuzestan in Iran. Interesting, by the way, that he should have started as a substitute, the number 7, because he has by far the most goals in this team. He's got 13 caps for Iran before today and has scored 11 goals. And here he is again. Oh, looks like a secret weapon on from the bench. Shalhavi Zadeh. '25-year-old forward. Very powerful shot. They felt that, but there might be another chance here for Yengaje. He can get the ball onto his right foot. It's a good tackle in the end from Ramazan Kunduz. Good save. Well, they're looking much the better side now. That's the number 11, Abdullah Suma, another substitute. Turkish keeper Koç diving away to his left. Just claw that ball around the post. One of the surprising half-time stats, because I felt that Iran dominated the possession, but that really was in the latter stages of the half, because the possession stats were only 53-47 in Iran's favour. I do strongly suspect, though, a great deal more favourable to them in this second period. They've had nearly all the ball. So the referee allowed to intervene now. Obviously, the players without sight didn't know where the ball was, and when the ball's not moving, of course, it doesn't make the noise. So the referee just jiggles the ball with his foot on the spot. Good tackle again. Well, just as well that Kavdar was there to make that tackle. Well, this is, look, the Turkish player most likely, Karaman Karabatoglu. In the attacking sense, he's had most of the opportunities. Oh, here's a good chance now. He can get his foot on the ball. Didn't really get enough purchase on it, Yengaje. Well, the Riverbank Arena is Starting to fill nicely now, I'm glad to say. Don't forget Great Britain. Didn't manage a point in qualification. My apologies, did manage a point. They managed 2 draws, but they still finished bottom of the group. But they are on next. Great Britain, China. Is that a foul? Referee says no. No, that's a foul. That is definitely a foul.
A reminder, please, ladies and gentlemen, while the ball is in play, we require absolute silence from the stands. Thank you.
Player down is Yengizhe of Iran. Just a word from the PA announcer that we require absolute silence, but that's very much. It's not easy, is it, that? Because those who are used to watching football, which is probably quite a majority of the crowd, I suspect, you know, you're encouraged to make noise generally at football matches. But here, because of the noise-making device within the football, which the blind athletes require to be able to hear, it just makes it a little bit tricky. Keeping silent. It'll be interesting to see whether we get silence when Spain are playing France, and in particular when Brazil are playing Argentina.
Substitution for Islamic Republic of Iran, leaving the field number 10, Bezad Ali Asghar, replaced by 3, Masoud Golazde Abdul Jabbar.
So Bezad Zadlia Zagagi Yengizhe, to give him his full title, has played very well, but looks at this stage as if he might not play any further part in this game, the Iranian number 10. And Ibrahim Uzum, Turkish number 10, also comes off.
Number 12, Ismail Koch, replaced by 1, Ali Hidir Kurt.
So change of goalkeeper for the Turks. Ali Hadir Kurt in goal. Ismail Koch has made way. The only goal was conceded by Turkey and by Koch. Rajabpour in the 19th minute for Iran. Ali Hadir Kurt would have had to be some goalkeeper to have kept out Rajabpour's shot, though. Don't think Ismail Koch really had much of a chance. You can hear people being urged to be quiet in the background. Shouting you can hear is the guides. Ball's in the midfield. The coach is the guide in the midfield third, between the broken white lines. Got a sighted guide in the attacking third as well. And the goalkeeper is the guide in the defensive third. Iran looking for a second. which I think in the context of a low-scoring game, would just about finish off the Turks. Somehow, Turkish side have got to try to apply some pressure to the Iranians. Iran certainly came into this game with a stronger pedigree, if you like. They had that win over Great Britain by a 1-0. And although they lost to Spain and to Argentina, only 2-0 in each case, they weren't absolutely hammered in either of those games. Well, that was a good Iranian restart, but they can't gather in the pass. Foul called against Karaman Kurbatoglu. Personal foul against Kurbatoglu. And so now a penalty attempt here for the Iranian number 7, Shalhavi Zadeh. Keeper has to stand in that rectangle. That's the guide for the attacking third, you can see. Just wraps on both the posts. Oh, just past the right-hand post. Went for power. The ball was very quickly past the Turkish goalkeeper. That's a good pass. Shot again off target though. It was a rare opportunity for Turkey in this second period. Kurbatoglu again. I didn't see that, but that must have taken a deflection. Didn't notice it hit an Iranian player, but it obviously did. Corner, not taking short this time, across the face of the D. That's another corner. Ball just put behind there by Gulazadeh, the number 3.
Substitution for Islamic Republic of Iran, leaving the field number 7, Abdul Hamid Shalhamista, replaced by 10, Bezad Ali Asghar.
We are going to see the return of Behzad Yengeje then. went off injured a few minutes ago. That's well played by Yengaje. Doesn't look like he's showing any after effects of that fall earlier. And again, he's beaten his man. Well, he was right to let that go out. I wasn't sure whether he would get the restart or whether that was a corner. Chance here. Oh, just scuffed his shot there, Yengaje. Shah Hosseini. Well, this is Yengaje again. Only just 23. I mentioned in the first half, feature of the Iranian side in particular is that a lot of these are young guys. Which you'd like to think if they trained hard and they practiced hard and played, a few more games against better opposition, that they might really grow in stature in time for the 2016 games, which are, of course, in Rio. And there's a country that likes its football, Brazil. So under 4 minutes to go now. Ball runs all the way through, and he's inside. Well, the goalkeeper had to take evasive action there. Yengaje, obviously, with the blindfold, not to know that he was inside that area. Here he is again, and tries once more with that right foot. It's a really strongly struck shot and a very, very good save. That was Shah Hosseini Ardakani. It's just as well the goalkeeper didn't take his eye off the ball there. All the pressure now coming from the Iranians. This stage, with time running out, looks like Turkey are destined for that 7th and 8th playoff. Iran for the 5th and 6th. Well, that took a touch off a Turkish player, and it's going to be another corner. Really have had to withstand a lot of pressure of Turkey in this second period. Despite the scoreline, and despite the fact that the goal was scored in the first period, it's It's been far more one-sided in the second half. First half very even, really. And the ball's just dribbled out of play there by Yengaje.
Turkey have elected to take their time out.
A warm applause at the Riverbank Arena for these athletes. Just seeing in slow motion some of the dribbling skills that we have seen. Turkey just electing to take their time out. It's a couple of minutes, just over 2 minutes to go here. Just be a session in which they just discuss their tactics for those last few minutes. They're going to have to do something, though, the Turks. They're perhaps throw caution to the wind and just leave one at the back or something. Kurbatoğlu, the number 9, has been an isolated figure, really. .220 to go then. 1-0 Iran lead. And here is the danger man, Karaman Kurbatoğlu. But he's crowded out there by 2 defenders. No foul, and there's an opportunity. They have got more men downfield with that attack. There's perhaps a chance here for the Iranians with Shah Hosseini Ardakani, but he's lost it. Just wide. Really played well, the number 11, Shah Hosseini Ardakani. Probably, I think, just edged as man of the match by this man, Behzad Yengaje. Made that look easy. Past the first defender. Here's an opportunity. Oh, just missed his kick. Well, that would have rounded off a very fine morning's work for Behzad Yengaje. That's an Iranian restart, very cleverly just trying to use up a little bit of time. The clock's stopping now in these closing moments under the countdown ruling. We stop for the free kicks and the kick-ins and the corners and substitutions. Last few seconds here. Is there to be a second goal for Iran? Well, no, because the goalkeeper, sub-goalkeeper Kurt, is able to collect. Looks like Turkey's race is run here. Just haven't been able to find a way through the Iranian defence, and in the end, it is Iran who have won this game. And an excellent crowd here now at the Riverbank Arena. Many, many more have filed in since the start. So Iran have beaten Turkey here This is the group 5 to 8 classification. So Iran go through to meet the winners of China, Great Britain, which follow. And the losers will play the losers of that match for 7th and 8th playoff. A fine game, very, very sportingly contested and decided by just one goal, that 19th minute goal from the Iranian captain, Hussein Rajabpour. Final score from the first game of the riverbank is Iran 1, Turkey 0, with China, Great Britain still to come.
So huge congratulations to the Islamic Republic of Iran. They are through.
And we are now going to join the athletics here on Paralympic Sports TV 1.
Winners of our next game at the Riverbank Arena, which
bring up to date with the early stages.